Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our game tonight featuring the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Detroit Pistons. And guys, for the Pistons, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Well, let's talk about Anthony Davis. Boy, this guy just on a nightly basis really something to see. Shaq, where do you rank him in terms of the bigs in the game?
I need a drum roll for this one, Kenny. Drum roll, please. Anthony Davis, he's the best defensive big with his ability to change shots. Okay. Not only that, extremely efficient offensively. He has a PER, that stands for Player Efficiency Rating for all you dummies.
I didn't
31 last season.
Ooh, 31.
Ooh, 31.
Wow. I don't know who had a 32 or 30, but whatever that is, PER, that was pretty doggone good. You know,
yeah, it's good. 31, 31 flavors. That's good.
31 flavors, and he has the ability to change his game. Good job, a good transition for segue for me, because his back to the basket, his face up, everything. This guy has it all. 31 flavors.
I need a drum roll for this. We'll see you again later. We'll see you again later.
To another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. We're in the Palace of Auburn Hills. The Pistons are playing before their hometown crowd here in the Detroit area. So Detroit will get the first possession. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Davis and Ashik in the middle, Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. And it's Evans in at the small forward position. They get it again, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Here's Jackson after Eric Gordon's bucket. Jackson kicks to Morris. Here's Drummond, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a unit, guys, they only shot 70% from the line over the course of last season. Not the kind of percentage that they were hoping for.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And here's Holiday. With 1 on the clock, got it off in time, but it's no good. Tie game in Detroit. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds, and he talked about his area of focus. Well, I'll tell you, you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you.
Yeah, the brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for New Orleans right now, Gordon and Pondexter are the wingmen. Omer Ashik is out there with Ryan Anderson, and it's Cole in at the 1 spot. Here's Jackson, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Tie game in Detroit. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output for both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
Well, you expect the home team to take care of business, and they have. They didn't play flawlessly, but they held their own. Now we get to see the true test in the second half.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Well, they're just not creating enough scoring opportunities, and they're pretty lucky they're not trailing by 15 right now, Ernie. They need to play more unselfishly, work for better spacing, go stronger to the basket.
Well, that's all for now, as it looks like the second half is just about ready to get started. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. On defense, the Pistons, Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Marcus Morris is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Harris in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. And they take the lead. Davis has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for New Orleans. Jackson against Holiday. A jump hook off the left rim and out.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Now here's Drummond. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Outside Holiday. He got it!
Wow!
He caught it!
My goodness.
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
I don't know, but I think that's a 2% shot. He'd make 2 out of 100 of those if you gave them to him.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Trailing by 5 on the court for the Pelicans. Getting the fourth quarter going. Alexis Ajinça is out there with Davis. Then it's Holiday. There's Cunningham. And it's Evans in at the point guard.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the Pelicans making a change here. Pondexter's checked in. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Meeks with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Meeks dishes to Harris. Nails it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Now, here's Meeks to take the lead. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 6. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Do it. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Six seconds left in the fourth quarter.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Pelicans wins it, they seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Anthony, this win has got to feel pretty good, coming out on the road and getting the job done like you did here tonight.
Yeah, most definitely. It's a tough arena to play in. We knew it was going to be a tough game. Everybody coming out, we just wanted to play. We came up in the beginning and said, we got to come out and play defense, and that's what we try to do all night.
Anthony, thank you for the time. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Drew Holiday. He's not always known to make the big headlines or get a lot of media attention, but he does make the big plays, and he made them throughout this one.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.